Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today I have some new products from a brand I've never tested before. So I got the Dreamy palette from Nabla as well as a handful of other items. I got a contour palette, not contour shade, in Gotham, got a highlight in Angel, and I grabbed a single shadow in Alchemy, which that's really pretty. So, I'm wearing a lot of it on my face today. I'm wearing the eyeshadow palette, I'm wearing the contour and the highlight. I'm gonna just jump into swatches right here. So, my hair is awesome today. I'm really liking this floppy swoop. So, let's get into swatches. I have this lovely little box from Nabla Cosmetics. My first Nabla purchase, and I'm really excited. If I could get into it. Okay, so I want to start with the thing that I was most excited about, and you guys are probably mainly watching this review for. This is a Nabla Cosmetics Dreamy eyeshadow palette. Comes in a little sleeve. Open it up. It's pretty. It's about this big. And the inside. The inside. So these are my kind of colors, if you hadn't noticed from stuff like my Lila review. These are my colors, so yes. So let's just get swatching. I want to go across the top, get them on my face. Ooh, these are nice. Interesting. Sorry. Delirium's more of like a glitter shade than a metallic, so I had to touch it a little more. So this is Immaculate, Illusion, Vanitas, and Delirium. Ooh, I'm into that. My glasses are off if you can't tell, so I can't see much. But I can see the reflect. Ooh. Okay, this one I want to do right there. Yeah, into it. Okay, so the next row. So Byzantine, Sistina, Metal Cupid, and Inception. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. Alright, last row in here. We'll do forehead. We'll do kapow, 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 kapow. Those are pretty, even on my oily skin. So, that is the eyeshadow palette, and then I did get 3 other things. I'll probably just swatch on my hand because I didn't leave myself a ton of like clear spaces. So they come all in a little bubble wrap bag. So since this is my first Nabla purchase, I wanted to get an idea of all of their stuff. So I got a contour powder in Gotham, I got a highlight in Angel, and I got what seems to be their most popular single shadow in Alchemy. So let's test them out. Oh, that's chunky too. I don't know if that looks thick to you guys. It looks big and thick to me. Get them out of their packaging. Ow! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so they're sealed. Like sealed. At least this one. I need to pop it out the back. This isn't funny for anybody else, but I think it's cool. Okay, so let's start with Angel. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty and angelic. Then we have Gotham. Sorry, my glasses are off, so I can't see where I'm placing things. Ooh. So that's really, really light, but I think that's actually going to be helpful since I'm not good at contour. As I drop things, and then we have Alchemy, which, yes, that is pretty. Okay, so that's everything I got. Let's go back to application and stuff. And we're back. And then I have some comments. This is not the look that I did in the demo. I did a demo, and it was bad. Like, the shimmers weren't applying onto my lid the way I wanted them to, aka very much at all. They're the kind of things that just weren't really showing up with a brush. They were being kind of patchy and sheer. I patted them on with my fingers and it was fine, but I was just kind of upset with my whole face by then. The primer had kind of made my foundation patch, which I didn't like either, which had nothing to do with these products. And then I tried a blush that I know I need to be careful with, and it just, things happened. So I'm going to link it at the end. You can look at it if you want, but I did go back and literally take off my entire face so that I could try it again in a way that didn't make me hate the way my face looked. So I am wearing the same colors in the same spots. I think the only thing I did differently, I'll just tell you guys. So I am wearing Sistina in my crease with some of Senorita and Dogma in the outer edge. I have Vanitas into Rose Gold into Delirium on my lid with Immaculate in the inner corner. Immaculate I really like. Immaculate showed up very quickly, very nicely. The other ones, in order to get them to look like this, I had to put down a cream shadow. I shouldn't have to. I really shouldn't. I'm sorry. The cream shadows I have, I like, and they're useful, and they do well for stuff like this when I need one. And, I don't know. I think I'd be fine trying to use a cream shadow for something like Delirium, which is like a chunkier, more glitter-based eyeshadow. But the rest of these are just kind of regular metallic shimmer shadows. I shouldn't have to put an extra base down. I shouldn't have to utilize something that is, to me, cream shadows and glitter glue are something I put down when I have a problem shadow. Or something that requires extra hold. There's a couple metallic and shimmer shadows that I will use cream shadows under just because they apply just fine, but I know that they crease later in the day and the cream shadow really stops that. But these ones didn't even apply, and even with the cream shadow down, it's alright. It's nice, but it's not nearly the pigmentation I was expecting. And that's kind of a letdown, so I'm conflicted on that because it's so pretty. These shadows are so pretty. They're gorgeous colors, and the mattes worked really, really well for me. No fallout, blended nicely, pigmented, gorgeous. But there's only five mattes in here, and the rest are all shimmer shades that I'm going to reach for. Really want them to look the way they do in the pan, and I'm going to have to put another product down in order to work with them, and that's a lot. Especially for, these are gorgeous, but they are kind of neutral. So, I don't know how I feel. I don't think I'm sending it back. I think I'm going to play with it. The other thing that I did utilize are the two. I used the contour and the highlight. Contour did a really nice job. It really did just kind of disappear into my skin while adding some extra depth under my cheekbone because I just ran it here. I'm not fancy at contouring. I didn't do anything. I could potentially get a smaller brush and kind of shape my nose, but I don't mind how my nose is shaped. I just kind of like the idea of putting something to help the blush blend more into kind of a curve on my face. And you know, if it makes me look thinner. But it's not a big deal, hence why I really like the idea of trying this out. It's a really, really nice, soft color. It's very gray based, very, very pretty. This is a win. This one I will probably use a lot and keep purchasing. As for the other face product, This is Angel. Again, I'm wearing it on my face and it took building. So I'm wondering if Nabla's really, really good at mattes, because the matte shadows, the matte contour, amazing. Love them. Would purchase again without any hesitations. The shimmer shades look gorgeous. I want this the way it looks in the pan and the way it swatches. Just gorgeous. And it's pretty once I built it up. This one I didn't have to do anything with like wetting a brush because I'm not that fancy. But I think it was the third pass where I got it where I wanted it kind of in brightness. So I don't think I'm going to be running out to get any other highlights from them. And that makes me a bit nervous about Alchemy. I bought a whole single shadow in their metallic-y, shimmery type formula, and if it's the same as the Dreamy palette, it's going to be a letdown. It's going to disappoint me because I'm going to want this level of just shoomp shoomp. And I'm wondering if it's going to be there. So that I still have to wear and figure out if it applies better or worse than the palette, which I don't know. I'm sorry, this is not the most upbeat, happy review, but I have very complicated, mixed feelings right now because I was so excited about this. This has been out of stock for a very long time. I think it was Mariah Leonard do a review on this, and she loved it, and she raved about it, and I went and saw it, and it was sold out. So I got myself on the waiting list, and it came back in stock right around the time I was unemployed, so I didn't buy it, and then it went out of stock, and I had to wait for it to come back again. So I have been wanting this palette for a very long time, and like stalking the website and trying to keep up to date and make sure it didn't come back again when I couldn't get it, and I just don't think it was worth the hype, if that makes sense. I don't want to have to put this much effort into neutral shades. If it's a palette I bought like a while ago, sorry, I have to let the cat in. She's being a bitch. Okay, come here. Oof. We have a cat. She is angry. Yeah. 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 It's a tail. This is my cat. Her name is Riley. She's loud. She looks like this. She's very indignant because the door right there leads into... Yes, Riley, I see you. I see you running around, causing trouble. Anyway, there's several things in my room that she wants to get into. She really wants to climb into the wardrobe I have right here holding my makeup, and there's a door right there that leads into a room with a bird that she also wants to get into. So she's unhappy because she wants to eat things and knock all my makeup over. Instead, she's going to knock all the makeup that I have out on my vanity over. So, back into the review. Get all my stuff situated. Yeah, I don't think I want to put this much effort into a palette that... Sorry, I'm going to keep opening it up and showing it, but like, they're pretty, but these are slightly extra neutral shades, like this. Really, really pretty, but it's a peachy pink, kind of goldy duochrome. That's the kind of thing that you can throw on a look that makes you feel a little special, but doesn't go as far out as some other duochrome shades. Like rose gold, it's really pretty, but that's a neutral shade. That's a day-to-day romantic type look. And this palette, as I intended to use it as a, you know, day-to-day, pretty, romantic, soft, nice shades with a little extra pop, it's not gonna work because I'm not going to want to put the effort in with the cream shadow. The other ones that I use the cream shadow under are either palettes that I got a while ago, so they were before I was as particular about formula. So it's a way to make older shadows that I already have and would like to love again look a little bit more metallic, or shadows that are gorgeous and I know they crease. I want to wear them without them creasing. I put the cream shadow underneath. These are kind of It's just, I don't think that this color combination is going to be worth the effort of me putting down that cream shadow, and I think I'm going to get angry at this palette eventually. But the mattes are really pretty. The mattes were gorgeous. The mattes worked really, really well. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't know. Because it got great reviews. It sold out multiple times. I think it's probably sold back out by now. And I don't know how I feel about that, because maybe they have different, I don't know. Maybe they're using it differently. Maybe they don't mind putting on shadows with their fingers, which is one of the ways I got it to look closer to this, which is the cream shadow. Maybe, you know, if you don't have these types of shades, maybe you're willing to put in that kind of extra effort. Sorry, Riley's literally just sitting in a chair staring at me out of anger that I'm not letting her eat the bird. I'm sorry. Stop glaring at me. You're the one that wants to eat the other pet, not me. Yeah, so I think maybe if these are tones you didn't have in your collection, but I'm pretty sure I have these types of peachy pink. I have something that could give the similar effect that probably doesn't need something underneath. The appeal of this palette was to have all of these shades in one spot in a good formula, and the formula, at least on the shimmer side, is meh for me. So, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna keep it for now. Probably keep it forever. I'm really bad at returning stuff, especially stuff that's like overseas and complicated. If nothing else, I will utilize the mattes. So I'm going to put this out on my dresser. I'm going to make some looks out of it, use all the shadows, see if my disappointment and annoyance fades as I use it. Maybe I'll pan it, who knows, because I have some cream shadows that I would like to use up as well, because I don't use them with every shadow, because most shadows don't need them, at least in my collection. So I don't know what to tell you about this. I would highly suggest Nabla's matte formula. Their shimmer formula, at least for me, is kind of a miss. And that's really unfortunate, because this palette is gorgeous, the packaging's gorgeous, the color selection is gorgeous. It's a really nice, pretty variety of shades. I just want them all to look the way they look and not fight me. So, I'm sorry this wasn't a more upbeat tutorial. Review type thing. I will check back after I've worn these shades for a couple weeks and see if I'm over it. I still need to try out Alchemy and see if it's in all their shimmer shades or if it's just the shimmers in this palette. Maybe I got a dud, who knows. I just feeling a little disappointed today, which is bad because this is the first of multiple videos I intended to film today, and after this I'm annoyed and I don't really want to film the rest of the day. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped you. If you are somebody who doesn't want to put the extra effort into metallic shades, maybe this lets you know this isn't the palette for you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, also, if you want to get the looks ahead of time, because it takes me a while to film these and edit them and get them up. If you want to know all the looks that I'm going to do with this palette as I'm doing them, follow me on Instagram. I put my daily makeup up there. It's at Ellie Gremlin. I really should tell people this more often so that they can kind of sneak peek the content ahead of time, but I forget, and I'm bad at coordinating my social media. So, if you want to see stuff, like, I'm going to put this makeup look up on my Instagram today, and I'll see you guys later. Sorry for the bad video. Here's some consolation, angry cat. Riley! Yeah. She's generally a good cat. She's just trouble. Why can't you look into the camera? She's purring out of anger. She does that. Bye, guys.